Hello, my name is Brother Ron, and I want to talk to you again about some things that happened to me. Something that actually happened to me yesterday morning. Day before yesterday, I began to talk to the Lord, and you've already seen one post that I've got on here about how He came to me and opened up an understanding, revelation of His marriage, and told me to go and talk to His wife. And I've been doing that now for the last little over a year and a half. Well, the other night, I began to feel pretty lonely, and I began to talk to the Lord, and I told Him, I said, look, I've been in the marriage now for over a year and a half. I've understood the revelation of this marriage you've given to me, and I've been preaching and teaching it. And I would like to have a physical confirmation from you. I'd like for you to walk into the room with me. Sit down, let's talk. We're married. Uh, Husband and wife are supposed to have. He's my husband, and we're supposed to have communication with one another, be able to feel the physical presence of one another. And I began to talk to him that night as I laid in my bed and prayed, and I asked him, I said, what about those that have come into the understanding of this revelation of your marriage? What about your wife? Other than myself, what about Sister Doris? And what about Brother Sterling and Sister Helen? What about Jimmy Ray and Michael and Lori? And what about Sister Stephanie? Uh, what about these that are of your wife? They want that physical touch as much as I do. They want to feel your physical presence. We know that you're there. We understand that. We feel you talking to us. We hear the messages you have for us to see and understand. But we're lonely for more. We want more from you. And then I went to sleep that night talking to him about it. And I woke up the next morning and I was still talking to him about it. And a lot of you folks know what I'm talking about. You will lay there in bed and you'll pray or you'll talk to the Lord before you get up out of bed. And I was talking to him and I told him, I said, now, Lord, I love you. And I've been doing what you've asked. And the wife that's coming in, that you're bringing in these last days, they've been doing what you want. And we miss your presence. We want to feel that touch. And I was in between waking and sleeping, and my eyes were closed. And as my eyes were closed, I began to see 4 letters of the alphabet. 4 letters of the alphabet, as though they were written on a piece of paper or maybe on a card. And when I saw these 4 letters, I began to laugh. And I told him, I said, I thank you, Lord. I do love you. I understand. I love you. And then I sat up and I thought, well, I can't just let it go at that. I've got to write this down. So I turned over to I have a little desk beside my bed, and I picked up my ink pen, and I didn't have any paper. So I wrote down those 4 letters of the alphabet on my wrist. And I thought I'd share it with you because he came to me and he gave me that in answer to what I was asking him. These 4 letters are what I saw as I talked to the Lord about him visiting us and our physical presence with him. And this is what he gave me. Those are the 4 letters of the alphabet that he gave me that I wrote down. And this is Brother Ron. God bless you and good day.